It feels like it's the year of Bleach, people, despite the fact that the anime is heading towards its final arc, which in and of itself is great news. It seems like we just can't stop getting great news, big news, exciting news for the world of Bleach. In case you missed it, I don't know how you missed it because it's just been going crazy all over the internet. Bleach is seemingly returning with a weekly manga serialization adaptation of the Bleach Hell arc. In case you don't know what that is, essentially a while back there was a one chapter, one shot arc of basically Bleach's Hell arc. It was a sequel to the end of the manga, so essentially it takes place after the events of the next arc or the final core of the anime or whatnot. It's basically right now canonically the most up-to-date stuff for the the series, for the story of Bleach or whatnot. However, we got a big announcement that again this is going to be happening. This is going to be coming as a weekly manga. Well, it was more so leaked, and as of right now people are still keeping it as a rumor or whatnot. However, we do have something on the horizon, people. We do have something more incoming based on what we were informed on, because as of right now we got this announcement as of today. It is June 25th as of the recording of this video. Oh, yo, and before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell. You want to do so you can stay informed in the world of anime and manga. I got you covered on all the news of happenings of everything that you love. Yeah, make sure to hit them buttons and stay tuned. Just had to keep it real, so, you know what I'm saying? Stick around so you can watch my content. Bleach creator Tite Kubo official account teases a new announcement for June 27th, 2026. Mind you, a couple different things. For starters, the Bleach Hell Arc Weekly Shonen Jump serialization announcement was not an official announcement. It was not like from any official account. It was mainly, well, an account that for the most part usually always is 1000% accurate. The unofficial Weekly Shonen Jump account that has like hundreds of thousands of followers been using it as somewhat of a source for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? And they've, I don't think, ever missed. Like, kind of crazy. So right off the bat, you got to imagine, like, could that be what it is? Is Tite Kubo about to announce the, give the official announcement with more details about Bleach's Hell Arc serialization? What's going on? Well, let's take a look at what actually he posted. So basically, he gave some imagery and a little bit of notes right here. Again, that June 27th, this Saturday at, what would that be, 7? But again, Japanese times, it could happen pretty much any time on Saturday, I'm imagining. We will be getting the announcement, and he put hashtag Bleach, hashtag Jump MV, and along with it, the imagery. Now, the imagery, at first when I saw it, I was like, wait, why is Kubo posting stuff about Kaiju number 8? Because that kind of looked like the blonde chick from Kaiju number 8. But I want to say that's a picture. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think that's one of the Fullbringers, the executioners or whatnot. So I think that that's an image from that part, that subsection of that group. And with the hashtags Bleach and hashtag Jump MV, this could, and it's more so leaning towards or pointing towards probably an official Bleach music video, opposed to, again, it being like the Hell Arc, which, again, I think more so the Hell Arc stuff is probably going to get announced on the anniversary of Bleach, which comes, I want to say, in August. Unfortunately, it seems like we're still going to have a little bit of a wait for whenever we get that big announcement. Personally, I think it would have made more sense for, like, for example, this right here to be the big announcement and start it immediately. This incoming, again, if it was the Hell Arc announcement, I think he wouldn't have posted, again, an image of, I want to say, again, that's one of the Fullbringers. He probably would have posted something else. Also, Jump MV, Jump music video. This is probably maybe the single that is coming, and is probably coming alongside, as like a music video. We do know that, I want to say, the main song for Bleach is by this artist. I think Japanese pronounced Joji, but I think in English you would say George. So the person responsible for this single or whatnot is of course going to be that particular artist. However, again, Kubo is the one that, is making all of this happen, so to speak, because he's the one that picked this person to essentially be that person to represent Bleach. So yeah, while this is big news, definitely, there's a big announcement incoming for Bleach. Is it going to be the Hell Arc thing? Personally, I think we're still gonna have to wait wait a little bit for that. I think right now Kubo is really still mainly keeping focus on the Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War anime that is about to happen. He's worked way too long, way too hard to make this thing a reality. So ultimately, right now, he's probably gonna focus in on that, making sure that it gets off to a good start. And then while things is, incoming or things are going, or maybe right after Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War is where the Hell arc will start. Maybe that's how it's gonna go. Maybe the fall time is where, like, okay, Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War. Because remember, if Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War, the final core is about 12-13 episodes. Hold on, let's actually get the facts straight on when does the Thousand Year Blood War begin. Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War actually starts end of July 25th. So essentially, it seems as though Kubo's about to go on a very big promo run leading up to the beginning of this thing. And again, that means that if we get that announcement, so everything just got rearranged. If Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War begins its final core of the anime end of July, the anniversary for Bleach, which would be, I think, what Bleach started. Okay, so Bleach officially started August 7th, 01, the manga side of things. Anime was like 04. So we would be about a couple weeks out from the first episode of the Thousand Year Blood War when that anniversary happens. So we could very well be about a couple episodes in when this announcement happens, assuming they actually decide to go that route and Tite Kubo announces officially the Hell arc on the anniversary for Bleach. Again, Kubo could be waiting until the very end of this whole thing and then be like, yo, final episode is going to announce there's more to come. Go check out the manga. That would be the most boss move. I ain't even going to lie. That would be the most boss move to say, you know what? I'm going to utilize the anime. And then at the very end, when everybody is all like, no, it's over. Wait, a glimmer of hope? Then boom. You have like, the big promo of like, yo, go check out the manga is continuing in Weekly Shonen Jump. It's not necessarily, a fake out or anything like that because, yeah, the original Bleach manga ended quite some time ago. And this is ultimately, an adaptation of that. But it also gives hope for people that are probably going to be in despair. Like, Bleach fans are really invested in this thing. And when it finally comes to an end, people are not going to feel great. So it would be great to leave some hope, or even in between have some hope that there's more Bleach to come. But extremely curious what you guys think this big announcement is going to be. Do you think it's going to be a single with a music video to lead up for the promo of the Bleach anime final core? When do you think we're going to get the Hell arc announcement? If it's not this, if this isn't about the Hell arc announcement, then when does that happen? And your overall thoughts and expectations of this, regardless of what, we are here, we are ready. It is Bleach time. It is the year of Bleach. Let's go, baby. That's all I have for this one. I'm Tim. As always, people, have an awesome day. Peace in.